Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. And it's another win for the Minnesota Twins. 4-1 is the score today. 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error for Baltimore, 4 runs on 6 hits, and 1 error for the Twins. But hey, offense found a way to get the job done. They did it early in the first 3 innings, but that was enough. We shut down Baltimore, and if you have been keeping track along with these videos, that means we have swept the Orioles. But not only in the series, we have swept them for the season. We go there once, they come to us once for a series, and that, my friends, is a sweep. So, bring out the brooms again, but it really wasn't much on the offense today. A lot of it relied on the defense, specifically the pitching. Kyle Gibson on the mound deserves a big round of applause today. He is now 2-0. Bundy goes to 0-4. He's really struggled this year. And Parker gets his 5th save of the year. Like I said, Twins win 4-1. It was, I mean, from the beginning, it really looked like we were going to have another big day, a big offensive day. But as the game kind of went on, we kind of got shut down a little bit. But you know what? Like I said, our pitching did enough that it got us the job done. Got the job done for us, and nothing to complain about. Like I said, not a lot happened today, but hey, nothing to complain about when you get a W, right? So we did not hit that 5 threshold. That's okay. Our bats don't need to come alive every day, and we're still freaking on target for like 270, 280 home runs. So breaking the record by a lot. I mean, and there were 3 of them today. Nope, 2 of them. 2 of them today. Sorry, my bad. So let's go look at the pitching from Gibson, right? Like I said, when you pitch this well, it makes the job easy for yourself, the team, your manager, everything seemed to go Gibson's way today. 7 innings pitched. We saw Baldelli, an interesting move because I was at work, so I didn't get to see it. But for Gibson to go 7 innings, we haven't seen that this year very much, except from Barrios, I think, one time, and it was like the first game of the season. Barrios is the only other guy that I know is capable of really going strong for 7 innings. But Gibson got the job done today, and that's the Gibson we wanted to see. This is the Gibson we drafted over Mike Trout, right? So 3 hits, 1 earned run. It was a home run in the 7th inning from Chris Davis, but he struck out 6. Great job for him. I mean, that is what Odorizzi did in his first start. Gibson struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season, but has come back now and done well. He's dropped his ERA under 5 now to a 4.88. Not great, but every time, he pitches that well, it's going to drop. So I hope it continues to drop as he continues to pitch well. But then Hildenberger came in his 1 inning of work, gave up a double, but he got out of the inning with 1 strikeout. And then Parker came in the 9th and shut the door down with 2 strikeouts. And he's got an ERA of 1.08. Hildenberger, 1.93. 2 of the best bullpen guys I think we have right now. And they did the job. They shut it down today and really, really did well against Baltimore like we have all season. So like I said, home runs were not as prevalent as they were the last couple of days. It wasn't a blowout 9-2 victory, right? But we, like I said, we do the job that we need to do. And we're still the only team besides Tampa Bay with less than 10 losses on the season. Tied for the lowest losses. We're getting up there in wins. I mean, look at other teams. Tampa Bay won today over Baltimore. They're at 18-9. We're at 16-9. Other teams like Houston are 16-11. Cleveland's 15-11. Seattle's getting their butt kicked by Houston. They were like 16-11 or something close to that. We're doing our part, and we are so underrated. I mean, ESPN's top 20 or top 30, all of the teams power rankings, we were 16 after we had beaten Cleveland, and they were 7. Okay, I don't understand that, but hey, that's not the point of this video. We are doing our job under the radar, and we're a good team. I mean, even when, like I even said this in the comments yesterday or today, we are not a home run team. We are not specifically trying to hit home runs. We have some guys that can do it, but like Crone and Rosario, even Cruz so far this season, they've just been putting the ball in play. Rosario's have gone over the fence. Cruz has hit a ton of singles and doubles. He's starting to get back into the home run race. Crone has hit line drives and just some of them happen to go out. We're building our team around players that can hit the ball. Sometimes it goes out. We're not the Dodgers where we only rely on home runs. We're not the Yankees that are just a strictly power team. And I love that about the Twins. So let's go into the hitting. Like I said, home runs not as prevalent today, but we did hit 2 of them. Kepler in the first at bat of the game got one, and I thought we were going to hit a ton today then off of Bundy, but we did slow down a little bit. Kepler got a home run, first pitch, or not first pitch. Was it the first pitch? It was the first pitch of the game. Imagine that. So there you go. First pitch of the game. Kepler gets a home run, leads things off 1-0. And how many times is that? We didn't do it yesterday, but we did it on Friday where we scored in the first. I think it's like 5 or 6 of our last 8 games that we have scored in the first inning. Our 1-2-3 is solid. I mean, even when Kepler has the day off and you put Garver up there, he's been doing the job. Not today, but he's been doing the job. Polanco's been okay when he led off that one time. I mean, we've got a solid foundation, and that's what it starts with. But Kepler did hit that home run first pitch of the game. He went 2 for 4 today with the RBI and the 2 runs. He scored another one. Then Polanco went 1 for 4. His average has dropped to 337, but Kepler's is up to 275, so it's a give and take right there. But that's where I want his average, 275 at least. And if he keeps hitting 500 every day, that's going to only go up. But Polanco, I'd like to see it stabilize around that 350 mark for now. Just, 1 or 2 hits every day like he was doing. Obviously, I just want it right now to stay up there because we're playing the Houston and the Yankees next. So it's like, hey, bump that thing back up and maybe they'll walk you or something. I don't know. High averages means getting on base, either walks, intentional walks, or hits. So I want that average to stay right there. Anything above 333, 1 every 3 at bats would be fantastic. 350 is a little bit greedy, but his OPS is still over 1. There's like 20 players in the MLB with that, so good for him. Cruz went 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. He has really struggled against Bundy. He was batting like a $125 in his 12, 8, 9, 10 appearances or something that he's played against Bundy. All right, so I mean he found a pitcher that he struggles off of. I don't think that's any concern to have for the rest of the pitchers in the league. He's a deadly guy, can do some damage. So he dropped his average under 300 at 270 or 297, and his OPS is now 970. So that has dropped, but still mashing the ball. I mean, okay, he had a bad game, move on. Rosario he frustrates me. I just do not, like I've said for 5 videos in a row, we do not want him to be a only power hitter. I don't know if it's just because he's in the 4 spot and he thinks he has to hit home runs because he was in the 2 spot last year. I don't know, but he took a walk today, but went 0 for 3 with a run, batting 255. I mean, his OPS is still up because he's mashing home runs, but his average is just really low. Obviously, he struggled early in the season and then came back, got really hot for a couple of games, hit 4 home runs against Baltimore, and was it just Baltimore? Maybe the last week. So I don't want him to be an only power hitter. I want his average to go up to about 300 like it was last year. So, but he's doing well. It's fine. He had another bad game. I think he'll come out of it. Crone went 0 for 2 with a walk. And he also got hit by a pitch. So, get on base. That's pretty good. But nothing really much from him. Gonzalez had a big hit today. A single, scored 2 runs, 2 RBIs. He got walked twice as well in his 1 for 2 day. That's great. That's the kind of stuff I want to see from Gonzalez. He doesn't have to do too much. Just get on base and get a hit when he need to. Doesn't have to put the ball over the fence every day, even though he can. Just get the ball in play, score some runs. That's why we got him on the team. And he raised his average to 173. Garver struggled today, got walked once, but went 0 for 3. His average is still 372. OPS still over 1.2. That's pretty good. It's just hard for him when he can't play every day. Castro's been doing well. I'm not concerned about our catcher situation anymore, at least for the moment, because they're both doing well. Scope went 1 for 4. And Buxton, first home run of the year, like I said. What a job for him. Finally got it, right? Finally got it. He was hitting doubles off the top of the freaking wall all season, and finally got one done. Polanco did hit a double. I don't know if I did mention that earlier, but Polanco hit the double. Kepler hit another double. He's been mashing the ball too. All these guys are hitting the ball, and we're going to get paid off eventually. I mean, in games like this, right, against teams like Baltimore, you're supposed to mash the ball. You're supposed to hit home runs. And that's only building our confidence, only building our momentum, and it's just getting us into a rhythm. And sometimes those balls are going to go out like Buxton had today. Finally, I hope this triggers something, like Rosario. Once you hit one, you can just keep hitting more. It's that first one that, you really got to get down. But then once you do, boom, they're just gone. They're flying out of the park. So that's pretty much all that happened today. Like I said, it was a little bit of a slower day at the plate. Only 4 runs, 6 hits, but still being productive. Taking walks. We had 5 walks today. We struck out a lot, 12 times. It's a little bit more than normal, but to be patient at the plate, to take our walks, to get singles and hit the ball out when we need to, set the tone and run with it. That's really what we've done today. Gibson, a solid performance. Buxton gets his first home run, and that's all you can ask for is another win, a couple of guys doing their jobs, and a solid day at the ballpark. So we will come back tomorrow for Houston. Oof. That's going to be a big test. I'm going to have a series preview up tomorrow morning, so be ready for that. Or maybe tonight. It actually might go up tonight, but be ready for that. It's going to be a wild series at home this time, so we need it. We need this to go our way and stay at the top of the division. Cleveland and Houston play tonight, so that's another big game to knock them down to 2. If Houston can win, we'll be 2 games up in the AL Central, so that's going to be great. It's going to be a great Sunday night baseball game. I'm going to go watch that and probably make another video. So come back for that one, and we will see you later. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you tomorrow or tonight, whenever the next video comes out for the next one. Peace out.